Hey, Pettyheads. Kevin well, obviously from the Tom Petty Project. It's on my YouTube channel. I don't know why I introduced it that way. Some tentatively good news. I actually managed to finally get a hold of someone at Meta at Facebook, which is, if you read all the forums, it's unusual that you get through. But I did get through to someone. I spoke to someone earlier today and then again this afternoon. I had to send in a whole bunch of information, my ID, a proof of domain registration. Sent in, and a bunch of different bits and pieces of photo. I think of me and Shine down at the Tom Petty weekend to verify my ID, and then the video of myself on stage in Gainesville, sort of just to prove that I'm the guy who's in charge of the Tom Petty Project podcast, which hopefully then will sort of make sure they know that I'm in charge of the Tom Petty Project page. The agent that I was speaking to seemed confident that this would be successful. So it's been elevated now to the support team. Want to know, I guess, that I have to wait 24 to 48 hours to hear back from them. But fingers crossed, everyone keep all your fingers and your legs and your toes and everything else crossed, that hopefully within the next couple of days, I'll actually have access to that page back and I can delete all that crap that's on there. And then we can all sort of get on with, I can get on with posting stuff to my own podcast page on Facebook. I would like to say thanks to everyone who's been super supportive through this kind of crappy process. I know a lot of people have been sort of posting on the page that it's been hacked, and I know Pete Nestor, especially thanks Pete, was sort of letting people know that this wasn't me posting this. I think that's pretty evident, right? And I think that anyone who's followed the podcast for long enough would know that that's not the kind of content that I post on there. And you would think that Facebook would have some sort of algorithms in place that, like as your bank, if your bank sees sort of unusual activity on your checking account, it'll contact you and say, "Hey, are you buying penguins in Zanzibar? Like what's going on?" But when it's something like this, Facebook just lets you go with it, which I think is probably a failure or deliberate point of failure for them and their system. So not that they're going to do anything about it, but just an observation. But anyway, I think that maybe I might get my page back. And I won't have to start from scratch. And I was thinking that possibly I've been doing a little bit of reading. I think that if I do have to reboot, I think actually it'll be a group rather than a page. I think that's a little bit more interactive than you guys can post in there as well as me. And we can proceed that way. But yeah, keep your fingers crossed. And I'll be back in touch again with another update as soon as I have any information for you. So bye bye.